Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Spirits of Carter Mansion. It is live on Kickstarter now. The box doesn't stand up so well because it is a prototype copy, but this is one of those small footprint social deduction games with like some interesting mechanics and hooks that you play with. You know, like it's got its own little flavor to try out. Basically, you're playing as good spirits or bad, evil spirits. And at the start of the game, players are going to get 3 cards. They're going to pick one to define whether the slashes is evil and the, I don't know, the blue, whatever that is good. You'll pick it, you place face down to have your alignment, and then you're effectively on one side or the other. And what you are trying to do is the good team wants to go to the basement without the soccer ball. So basically to have this card be played without the soccer ball being face up, and the good players want to find the soccer ball, make it face up, and then go to the grand hall and have that room. So how do I move around this mansion? It's pretty simple. I'm going to have 2 cards in my hand, as will everybody else, and one player is like the spirit guide, and all the other players say like, pick my card, face down. Pick my card, pick my card. Which, and they can like, and this is where social deduction and like you have to be in it to play. They could be like, hey, this is evil or good, or you really want this card, or trust me, or like whatever, not negotiation, but just pitching. Then the player selects that card becomes the active room. All the cards have abilities, which is like, this one is choose a player to swap their alignment card with a room. You can reveal things. You can like draw another, cycle cards. You can swap cards with a spirit guide. You remove an item. Stuff like that, right? So and then it's the next person's turn. So you're basically just trying to figure out who's on your team and work your way towards those 2 conditions. It works. I think that it runs into places where, you can sort of, if I'm the bad guy and I have the ball, I just never put the ball out. And like, there are ways to force that to happen, but like, the way it's built right now, it can sort of overstay its welcome a little bit. But I feel like that's addressable through continued refinement. I like the conceit. It's an interesting take on sort of good versus evil, working the conditions in the room. Just getting that balance of being like a neat game with an interesting mechanic that, you'll check out and at the right price point makes sense, versus one that like is in like a love letter category where you're going to be like, I'm going to play this forever. I think that there's a balance that needs to be found in there that's unresolved. But the core experience is here. So I think there's some tweaking and refinement along the edge just to make sure that it's shuttling in the right direction. That would help, as well as just some continued refinement. But, again, for a small deck of cards, there's some interesting decisions in there and an extension on what's sort of in this category. I don't know what the box will ultimately be, but presumably it'll be this side or even potentially smaller. But so this is Spirits of Carter Mansion. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.